that 0.8 acre area. The sediments would be dredged over different depths. Total volume required removal would be 4,400 cubic yards. Much shorter duration program, on the order of about a year to implement this, at a cost of $3.7 million. All right, just to recap here real quick, we looked at two options for the land-based portion of the site. Alternative one, basically restoring the site to predisposal conditions, allowing us to achieve the unrestricted use, excavating a large volume of soil. And alternative two, relying on those already completed interim remedial measures and the institutional controls and engineering controls. Likewise, for the sediment, looked at two options. One was that large 77.5 acre area, dredging to a depth of about 7 feet. And then alternative two, really focusing on those the most contaminated sediment near outfall 1 over a footprint of about 0.8 acres. Based on all the data we collected, based on the evaluation of these alternatives, we're proposing alternative two for the land-based portion of the site, and alternative two for the sediment-based portion of the site. And this is all outlined in our proposed decision document. So moving forward, as I mentioned, we're towards the latter half of our comment period. That concludes next Friday, March 30th. What we expect is to finalize our decision document towards the end of March or early April and have it distributed to the document repositories to the public in April. And then we expect to actually begin the remedy implementation within half a year to a year. All right, the last segment of the presentation tonight, I'm going to hand it over to my counterpart with the health department.